Oh my goodness. Oh my lordy lord. He's back. We are officially here, in the place, in the rig. It's 2026 and we're back. We're back for another one. New season, same league, and well, it's been a while. It has been a bit of a break in the league, a few weeks off for the admins, well-earned rest. They do work hard to deliver a wonderful racing experience, a wonderful league that we very much enjoy. Very much enjoy for more reasons than one, because many weeks ago, we of course won Division 2, which was renamed from Silver League into Division 2, and we have now been promoted into Div 1, Tier 1, aka R2D1, and we are back. So it's going to be a very different season. It's going to be a lot more challenging. I don't expect us to be competing with the guys at the top, but as we always say, we're in it for the laughs, the fun, the racing experience, the competitiveness with those that are around us, and of course it should be a good one. We've got Australia as the first week, with some names that you may recognise. Deless, who we were battling last season, has also been promoted, as along with Nearly Psycho. Brannin, who you may remember from Aero last time round, 2 seasons ago, he's a moderator of this league, and he's in Tier 1. Jeffy Nort, who of course chased us down, nearly giving us a bit of a scare in the Qatar race, that we had to finish third to win the championship, which we did, and of course it was the wonderful, amazing, brilliant commentary from Annie and Jack that saw us over the line in our last session, last competitive session, because of course we did have the social race last time round. That's probably the most frequent I'm going to be talking for the first section. As you know, when we lock in, we lock in. And yeah, we're at Australia today. It looks like dry weather for the duration of the entire race, which is lovely. We love a dry race. It means we can really flex our muscles. And yeah, obviously still on F125. F126 mod for this game will be coming soon. But yeah, we're back for some fun competitiveness on the track. So let's see how much fuel we've got, because obviously we need to take fuel.
Perhaps we should get out there before it gets too busy.
And we'll do a usual. We just need to get a feel for it. Of course, we've not been in the car at all, really, for many weeks now. We've had a bit of a break ourselves, enjoying the Christmas period and New Year's period.
I know the team back at the factory.
The rig has been dormant, but we have fired it up again and we're raring to go.
Really strong performance. Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
I do apologise to anyone, if anyone is in the chat. My setup today means that I won't be able to read any comments live, but feel free to post any comments as per usual, and we will get onto them in between sessions. I do love a bit of Australia. Extremely fun track, extremely fast. And I would say plenty of overtaking opportunities. There is probably 2, even though there are 4 DRS zones, which is crazy. Obviously DRS no longer a thing in real life F126. Interesting to see what they do with the game in regards to feature changes such as the electronic boost override. It will be in all of the new models of F1 car. adhering to the new regulations. So of course we're just warming up the tyres, getting them into a good working window, which we have now done. And we need to make sure we have ERS on, obviously, in hot lap mode. We're going to be gear 7. A little bit slidey out the last corner. Always we seem to lose time. P5. Obviously there's not many runners yet. And we will just dip out of the way for these two fast cars behind us. Be interesting to see where we stack up there. We are ahead of a few drivers already at least, so in the mix. Of course, we will be looking to compare ourselves against our rivals from the last championship and just completely forget about anyone else ahead of us. Down to P7 now.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
And we will box at the end of this lap, having already set a banker. Have a look at the tyres. So we are currently on 3% on the tyres, which I don't know, it seems like we could maybe go out and reset again. They don't look too warm to me, but you always at this level need every small bit of grip you could possibly muster. So it's one of those things, you could go maybe a bit faster, but in order to maximise your performance, you really want to be going out on the freshest tyres possible. But we have got to make that choice, and we can make that choice, having already set a banker and not going off track. Getting in the mix, of course, after the first run. Let's have a look to see if we have anyone in chat. Of course, we don't right now, because I didn't tell anyone we're doing this. I'm sure there'll be people who end up skipping through, watching retrospectively. We definitely have more time in Sector 1, even though we were purple, but I do feel like whenever you get purple in qualifying, it never is telling it accurately. Yeah, I don't think we really want to be. We've got the two mediums for the race. I haven't even looked to see what the proper strategy is on Albert Park, to be honest, whether it's the two-stopper. I think we'll just go with following with everyone else. We're not taking it as seriously today. So we'll just follow what everyone else does.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Rain coming, doesn't seem like it will affect quali all that much, so probably worth getting a couple of laps in sooner rather than later. And we are sitting P7 after everyone's first runs. 7/10 off the leader. And actually a few cars around us, so if we can get a few faster laps in.
Right, our best lap so far, 1:17.7.
Hopefully we
We're
can do
7th
something
in the
with that.
speed trap, 205.6 miles per hour.
We want to be minimal fuel for these two runs.
All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
Got a Haas joining us out of the pit lane. F1 Live, and there's a interesting name. How do you even shorten that? We just call him Live. F1 Live. I need to see what his actual name is in the Discord. Of course,
We've only
across
got
the
2
season,
laps of fuel left.
across the season, we will get to know who is who. We might even start to know who our rivals are. What a lap. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Around 6/10. Absolutely ruthless.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Did not expect to be that far off initially. It does mean we will go for pole. Depends how far Unicorn is up. I feel like Unicorn though, yeah, he has some decent
rain
pace.
about 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, he has more than decent pace because he's top, but we've battled Unicorn before. Whether the fast runners are still holding back their best times, I would expect. Again, just manoeuvring out the way for the cars behind. Of course, we do have to be careful on turn 1 of the race, as it's one of the tightest corners at the highest speed. Creates a little bit of a bottleneck. We are cooking with gas at the moment. Surprised myself there.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
4 minutes left in the session, which means not too many people to go. 1:17:07, nearly psycho top with a 1:16:7 in the Red Bull, I believe. He's had 4 laps, we've only had the 2. And wow, I did not expect it to be this tight this early on. That is some crazy times.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1:17.0.
I'm thinking maybe if we save some of our ERS on the first straight, maybe we can gain some time back. What's our sectors looking like? So yeah, that's where we're losing a lot of time. So our last sector was pretty impressive, despite sliding on the slow section there, and then.
We're 17th in the speed trap, 205.6 miles per hour.
26.7, 17.4 compared to everyone else's. So there's a 10th to be gained in the middle sector as well, but 32.6 in the last sector is absolutely insane. I don't even think I can match that again. I don't know what I did, to be honest. I haven't got a clue. Haven't got a bubble. But yeah, we'll go out again. Give it our best shot.
Okay, let's go.
If we improve, then I will be amazed. But you know, we've got to try. We've got to try and gain at least 1 place more. And once again, we get cut off at the exit of the pit lane. We'll let these cars get ahead. There's no one on track setting a lap right now, which is good.
.30 seconds left in the session.
Ah, that was a blistering middle sector as well. Oh well. We gave it our best shot.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I don't think we got jumped. So yeah, P6, unless anyone's improving. That was not too bad. Not too bad for someone that is rusty, to say the least. And there we go again. Sorry to anyone in the chat. I can only look between sessions, so hello to you. My number one commenter right now, because obviously I don't have many viewers. So we start P6. Which is a lot better than what I thought we would start. So yeah, we'll have it. I'm liking how efficient Tier 1 has been so far. We were there on time. You know, everyone gets into their pit box quickly after qualifying, and we're already on the grid for the race. It's only 20 minutes in, which is how it should be, but yeah, usually not this quick on it. I think we're going to do this strat, so I think we're going to take 12 laps on the medium. I mean, the longer we can go, the better, but yeah, we're just going to go for the one stop and see what happens. We have a set of mediums if we need to towards the end of the race. No softs left, but we don't need any softs, so I think we're good. We're hoping for not to be swallowed up. Obviously, qualifying and having one amazing lap is one thing, but then race management is another. And I imagine there might have been some drivers, potentially even who a little bit further back from where they should have started based on the equal car situation, the realistic car situation. And it's much easier to claw your way back in a race, I feel, than they get the one-shot quali in. But we are... it's been a long couple of days, working hard, of course, but we are ready to go. And of course the 8 o'clock start once again means we'll be done, should be done, around about 9:15, which would be absolutely lovely. Because we've been out working on site the last couple of days. If anyone's interested, I do videography. I have now my own company. So gotta be working hard all the time now. There's no such thing as a 9 to 5. Just checking the Discord chat. What time are we going to be leaving? Going? Tier 1 announcements 2027. So we've got 2 minutes, and we will double check the YouTube. We're still all good on YouTube. Yeah, hopefully a good race to all today. We don't want to see any incidents. Well, of course, for anyone watching, you probably going to see some incidences, but yeah, when you're driving, the worst thing is being caught up with someone else's car. You just lose way too much time, and it can kill your race. But we do okay for damage mitigation now. Damage limitation, should I say? Tends to be able to, or we tend to be able to catch slides a lot easier now. So giving up a few seconds here or there, much better than having your car spin 180, of course. And I know what I'm doing. I'm definitely setting myself up for this turn one here. If I just don't talk about it, probably that's the best way to go about things. And of course, we're now jinxing ourselves. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut in this last minute here. And then we will be getting our 30-second countdown. So it'll be a minute and a half before we are lights out. And away we go. Sporting the red Ferrari hat today. I've got to take my opportunities where I can get them, of course, in a realistic performance league, where the cars change only 2 rounds. Every 2 rounds, you may not get the Ferrari so often. And we, of course, got the Ferrari today in Lewis's seats. Of course, up here we have my signed Charles Leclerc hat, but I know better than to wear that and get it all sweaty. I wear this only for premium events only. Most of the time it would just sit up there hanging on my wall where my F1 display is. Of course, you can't really see much of it, but it's up there and I know it's there. And it gives me the power to go and win races, as we will do today. In 3 seconds, we will be lights out and away we go. Have a good race. See anyone else who is watching. Stop there. It was a little bit naughty. He knew what he was doing.
Okay, DRS is now available. Green flag. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Blimey. Yeah, we'll let these guys have their fun, shall we? Probably should have stayed behind the less there. That was a bit of a naughty move from us. Yeah, that just shows we are rusty. Shows how rusty we are. We're going to stay in this pack now. Recharge our ERS, try and get back up there.
Okay, clear. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
It's only been 5 laps. Not too sure what to do now. I'll do. Shall I do the opposite to less? Probably should have boxed. Actually, no, not too many people boxing.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Green flag. You've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Good pace, you're catching the car in front by about a second a lap. Nice move, good job.
Finally got some clear air to work with.
And gap to the car in front, 2.0 seconds. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, gap ahead, 3.0 seconds. Okay, clear. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. Pit now, pit now. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
That was good, I think.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
If you get any more than that lap.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. Okay, clear.
I'm going to follow SA here, as he's got pretty much the same tyres as me. Oh, we've got one lap pressure, so we should be able to stick with him no problem.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.3 seconds.
Ah, bollocks. That's annoying.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Keep managing your tyres, manage your tyres. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Green flag. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.3 seconds.
Ah, bollocks. That's rubbish.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 1.6 seconds.
Podium on here if we can keep our cool. think the car ahead catching the DRS zone has maybe killed our chances there. Actually, we've got 4 laps left. Anything can happen.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.7 seconds.
Beautiful. Beautiful, we needed that.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
Yeah, we shouldn't go for it here. We're not going to go for it here. We're going to go for it here. Double overtake, let's go. And, gap in the merge. Shit, sorry. Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't get the podium anyway, I don't think. Saving our battery.
The final lap of the race. Final lap.
Oh, we got ourselves to the podium spot. Oh yes, no, we did get a podium because, yeah, amazing. Last lap overtake for the podium. I was looking at Unicorn's, he didn't have a 3-second time penalty, so I thought, maybe I thought that that was going to stop us getting it, but actually, we only had to beat Nearly Psycho, who was also on the 3 seconds. And yeah, in a race where we didn't think we would perform that well, we always knew we were going to perform that well, in a race that we were amongst the faster drivers, we've somehow managed to bag ourselves a podium. Let's go! That was a phenomenal race. Let's absolutely go. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I felt like our race strategy and our race pace in general was just like so consistent. Like on the mediums, we were able to take them longer than anyone without dropping off severely. Then we came out 3 seconds behind the pack. Subsequently, just picked them off one by one with the pressure tyres, and on the hards, I didn't feel like the tyres were dropping away whatsoever. So it's a phenomenal strategy, and we have absolutely smashed it on the first week in Tier 1 of RPL for the rest of the set ourselves well up for the rest of the season. Probably that means we won't get a Ferrari in 2 races time. You never know, but yeah, we're happy with that. What a way to return in 2026. We have hit the heights. We've hit 3rd place on the podium. And next week we will be back again for another race. I can't remember what it is, but you'll just have to find out. You'll have to tune in and find out. Can't remember what track, but we will be there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for oh James, you're in the chat. You found us on this Monday evening, so thanks for dropping by. But yes, the last lap P3. Here we go in much more emphatic fashion than before, but it's only round 1. Long way to go, and if we get a result like that next time, I will be surprised again. It's a nice surprise. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. This has been Make Place in the Place. We will see you next week.